I get it. When you've finally saved up enough to protect the rifles you've spent years building, the last thing you want is to guess whether the safe you're eyeing will actually keep them safe. I remember scrolling through endless listings, trying to picture a 45-inch barrel fitting inside a box that also claims fire and E.M.P protection, and wondering if I'd end up paying a premium for a feature I'd never use. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The hesitation is real. You don't want to waste money on a massive unit that takes up half the garage, but you also don't want to compromise on security or fire resistance and regret the purchase later. The STEELWATER heavy-duty 45 long gun safe tries to hit that sweet spot. It's marketed as a complete package with a built-in dehumidifier, interior LED lights, a door organizer, and even an outlet inside the safe for charging devices, features you don't see on a lot of budget safes. What makes it stand out in the crowded gun safe market is the claim of E.M.P locking, something you normally only hear about in high-end, military-grade products. The fire protection rating says it can withstand 60 minutes of fire, which is a solid benchmark for residential safes. Most entry-level models only guarantee 30 minutes. And because it's a curbside delivery-only product, the company handles the heavy lifting, dropping the safe right at your driveway and unloading it, something that can be a huge relief if you don't have a truck or a crew of friends to help. If you're a serious long gun collector who keeps a few rifles, a shotgun, and maybe a high-capacity magazine in a home workshop, this safe fits naturally into your routine. Imagine it sitting against the wall of your gun room, the LED strip lighting up the interior the moment you swing the door open, so you can spot the right rifle without fumbling in the dark. The door organizer gives you a place to stash lockpicks, cleaning kits, and a small notebook for maintenance logs, everything you need for quick, organized access. The built-in dehumidifier is a quiet, low-maintenance addition that keeps the interior at a stable humidity level, which is a real blessing if you live in a humid climate or have a basement that tends to get damp. In practice, I've seen owners report that after a rainy summer, the metal finishes on their firearms stayed pristine, thanks to that constant moisture control. On the flip side, the safe isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Its dimensions are geared toward rifles up to 45 inches long, so if you're primarily a handgun owner or you only have a compact shotgun, you'll be paying for space you'll never use. The interior outlet is handy for charging a phone or a small tablet while you're cleaning, but it also means there's a power source inside a fire-rated enclosure. Some people might see that as an unnecessary complication or a potential point of failure. The E.M.P lock is a selling point, but unless you live in an area prone to electromagnetic disturbances or you have a specific concern about solar flares, you may be paying a premium for a feature you'll never need. Another practical consideration is the weight. At over 300 pounds, this thing is not something you can just move around on a whim. The curbside delivery solves the immediate logistics, but you'll need a solid, level floor where you plan to place it, and you'll have to think twice before you decide to rearrange your garage later. The heavy door also means you'll need a little extra muscle or a sturdy hinge mechanism to open it quickly, something to keep in mind if you're the type who values rapid access in an emergency. The lock itself is electronic, which is great for keyless entry, yet it does mean you'll be relying on battery power. If you forget to replace the batteries, you could end up with a safe you can't open, a scenario that's frustrating for anyone who's ever been locked out of a digital lock. Who should buy this? First, anyone who owns multiple long guns and wants a dedicated space that protects against fire, theft, and even the unlikely event of an E.M.P. If you have a small collection of rifles that you rotate for hunting seasons, the internal lighting and organizer make retrieval and inventory a breeze. The dehumidifier is a win for collectors who are meticulous about preserving finishes and preventing rust. Also, if you're looking for a safe that comes with a lifetime fire and burglary warranty, that peace of mind can offset the higher upfront cost, especially when you consider the potential loss of expensive firearms. Who should skip it? If you're a casual shooter who only has a couple of pistols or a single shotgun, a smaller, more affordable safe will meet your needs without the bulk and price tag. People who live in apartments or have limited floor space will struggle to accommodate a unit that heavy and large. And if you're not comfortable with an electronic lock system, maybe you prefer